Alright, on Chevy 4.3 liter engines, a lot of people think they're off time. This is how you check and see if they're off time. You take the first spark plug out, which would be the one in the front on the driver's side. Put your finger in there and slowly crank the engine over until you hear a big whoosh past your finger. The rotor on the distributor, when you're looking at it, should be pointed about like that. So if you're in front of the truck, it should be pointing right here, right at number 1. And even though the number 1 spark plug wire is here, it's actually channels over to here, and if you flip it over, you see that post. That's the number 1 post, which is way over there. Well, this is a really bad configuration. It's not the standard distributor cap, and it causes a lot of cross feed problems in between here, and you get crank sensor malfunction codes, misfire codes, and a lot of people think that the crank sensor is bad and it needs the sensor underneath the distributor for the pickup. Well, the easiest way to find out is to unplug the crank sensor. If the vehicle doesn't run, then you know your crank sensor is still good. It's always this cap. Replace the spark plugs, the wires, and this cap and rotor, and that solves it a lot of times. But the main thing is, take that first spark plug out, bump it over till the air comes out past your finger, and you get your finger in at the end of the hole, and see where this distributor rotor is pointed toward. It should be pointed right like that, right on number 1. And it even says number 1 on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But the firing order is 3, 1, 5 on this side, and then 2, 4, 6 on the passenger side. So it always goes on the engine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how the Chevy firing order is. This one here is for the coil. So that's the easiest way to fix these problems where people think it's a crank sensor and it's misfiring. It's these junk piece of shit caps.